Good day guys, coming here, welcome back to part 3 of the video featuring the last demo play, aka demo play of 6.0-Tabres, and or should I say Waku Waku. So yeah, the usual stuff we'll be going through on the characters, faction, skills, their class, soldiers, voice, stats, some pack, then followed by the skin illustrations, the chibi characters movement, and last but not least, the demo. Sorry, second last will be a demo play, and last but not least, going through on the enchantment and build up of the characters. So, are you guys ready? Let's get Waku Waku. So, alright, Tabres, so the usual stuff, let's check out on a class change, and after so long, finally find out that we can actually change the class from here. So, she's known as the Rebellion or the Betrayer. Van Panzer sounds more like the... Yeah, it can be much more Rebellion or Trader, it depends on the context. And you have a flyer class, and of course you have your infantry class, but definitely infantry seems like the weaker choice because you only move 3 steps, whereas for flyer class you have better mobility. Okay, let's see the difference in the stats. So flyer is 603 for attack. Okay, drop a lot in terms of attack, so HP is 4, okay, I'm gonna go with 4357, skip intelligence, 4357, 332715, 4160, 3315. So major changes will be HP and attack. Then defense wise, of course there's a higher increment for magic defense because flyer units always have so. And like the design, and I'm not to say that I'm not sure if she's a mid fifth, but she's a widow and the design is great. I mean, the design is also cool, so that shall do. Then as you can see, she's from the Princess faction. Strategy, that means you'll be able to take in Grand Shield's faction buff if anyone else is playing her. If not, there's a chance if you're playing SP Runford, you can use him to buff her up. And faction buff wise, Zerida is back in this current meta, so not too bad. Okay, her talent effect, so okay, for more details and stuff, please check out on my the previous video I made for you guys, including the pros and cons of her. Then the effect is follow. Number 1, increase attack and defense by 25%. Number 2, when you initiate attack and after dealing damage, apply 2 layers of DF Dark Feathers buff or debuff to enemies, for which will last for 3 turns. Can be stacked up to 3 layers, and each time you apply a new layer of Dark Feathers to buff to enemies, it will reset all the counters. So the effect of Dark Feathers are as follows. If enemies have 1 layer of Dark Feathers, the effect will be that when they battle with Tabres, the damage they receive will be increased by 20%. When the enemies have 2 layers of Dark Feathers, it will cause a global effect when casting skills. You can select and cast on the enemy globally and choose them as a target, and afterwards it will teleport Tabres to any empty space available around the target and able to release the skills. However, do note that if the enemies you want to target is being surrounded by allies, you will just teleport on your ground and nothing happens. Last one, if enemies have 3 layers of dark feathers, the attack that it receives from Tabres cannot be countered, so they'll just stay there and let you attack without doing anything. Then this is all the list of skill sets you have. Your exclusive new skills. Skill 1, the 1C that gave you to give your allies the buff that when they attack, they can apply the 1 layer of dark feathers debuff to the enemy. However, it will last 2, or this effect will last 2 turns instead. Then at the same time, you will gain reverse light shadow effect that if your HP unit is above 80%, you cannot be targeted by skills or normal attack from your enemies, which will last for 2 turns. Then the 2C effect, attack and deal 1.6 times damage to enemies, and applies to all allies in the map excluding NPCs and summon units. And when your allies unit are less than the enemy's unit, this attack will ignore guard. And if enemies have no less than 2 layers of dark feathers debuff effect, this attack will do damage directly to the enemy's hero. And if you manage to destroy the enemies, the buff turn you had on your body will not be reduced. And this effect only happens in PvP mode. And followed by 3C, if passive any ally dies, apply 2 black feather debuff to your enemies who kill them, and this also is applicable for summon unit. Then active skills, deals enemies 3 blocks around you 0.15 times AoE damage and recover 30% of your allies' HP within this cast range. And afterwards you'll obtain heavy light or fleeting dawn. Don't mind if I say the translation wrongly. The important is the effects itself. Okay, when going to battle, before going to battle, deal 0.1 times AoE damage to enemies 1 ring or 1 circle around you. This effect cannot be dispelled, lasts for 2 turns, and afterwards you will be able to act and move 3 blocks again after casting this 3C, and you can attack again. And this skill has been nerfed because now after the patch, or after the official release, after beta, now they officially said that the act again effect can only be triggered once. So previously we discussed and said that you can keep spamming the act again effect. That is before the official release and before the nerf down of patch. And that's why a lot of players have been saying that she is not strong anymore, because after this nerf down, great nerving of her 3C, you have lesser chance to act again and add on the black feather layer. Not to mention, there's a high chance for you to just keep spamming the AoE. If you manage to clock 3 times, that's the highest amount of clock I've ever seen. If you manage to clock 3 times in PvP, there's a high chance that your opponent cannot Langrisser. So they gotta limit this act again amount. Though I personally hope that they can reduce it to 2 times instead, because 0.15 or 0.1 times damage, it or may not be a lot. They're trying to curb this combo that is an old meta combo, that is a combo between the tank from the 3C Princess faction buffer, Christiane with Towa, that you can just apply a AoE damage to Towa, that she can just act again for 2 to 3 turns to go with Scarlet to keep dealing minor damage, then fixed damage from Scarlet against your enemy. I'm supposing they're trying to curb that. Then, alright, this is a soldier unit. Okay, of all the soldier unit, the best is to go with the Rainbow or the Neon, Star Neon Pegasus, because it's the upgraded version of Angel's unit compared to Angel's unit. Because greatly increase your soldiers' attack, defense, and magic defense by X%. And before battle, if you move more than 3 blocks, your soldiers' damage will be increased by X%. So this is a better choice. And now let us check out her 3C animations. Here we go. I will not say slight, but great disappointment, because the jiggle physics done here is very bad. You don't, almost it's as if she's having some fake sorry. Let's check out again. Okay, I gotta say, the illustration, everything is definitely very nice, but it's such a waste that the physics done to her is very bad. So let's check out her stats. Okay, whoa, 172 cm tall, 53 kg. And I mean, look at the size, it's 88. That's a lot. That is like, I mean, greater than our first SSR Nani Nani Sherry. We'll check it out later, towards the end. Then, okay, let's check out her voice pack. Okay, how she sounds like when you summon her.
怒りに満ちたダークペガサスたちよ。私はこの暁の剣に誓う。真実と未来を取り戻すと。
Okay, definitely not your usual Anya Waku Waku kind of sound. There's definitely a much more serious tone, kind of like angry or strong-headed version of Free Ren, but there's like maybe not so, but definitely a much more adult tone compared to your everyone's favorite Anya. Okay, how she sounds like when she changed her class.
真実は今明らかになる。
Okay, 真実は今明ら Oh, let's hear it again.
真実は今明らかになる。
Okay, 明らかになる. So it means the truth is getting clearer.
真実は今明らかになる。
Oh, sorry, the truth has been revealed or exposed. Okay, and when releasing her skills in battle.
苦しみの中で目覚めるがいい。
And when you choose her in battle.
決意を示せ。
When you're not able to battle.
犠牲は決して無駄ではない。決意を示せ。
Okay, I do notice this might be some slight translation in error when you choose her in battle. She said
決意を示せ。
Ketsui or shimese, that's kind of like choose or focus your determinations, but here
決意を示せ。
it says shows or present your unregretted determinations based on the word direct translate. There is definitely some difference, though it's still similar. When she's not going to battle.
犠牲は決して。
Oh, daily conversations.
成功期の下でペガサスナイトタブリスはセブリーク王に永遠の忠誠を誓った。今思えば無知とはなんと恐ろしい病か。
Okay, when she's happy.
エムゾスの計画は着々と進んでいる。エルビス様、 私たちの願った景色は間もなく実現するでしょう。
So I'm not sure if they will state if Elvista is actions brother, and they start with E, and well, urban legends characters with E, L, R, A, Langrisser and L has a pronunciation in the Romaji. They're gonna be strong if this character is gonna get released. Take note. When she's angry, and I'm not sure if she's married to this Elvis or someone else. I hope they will disclose to us. Okay, when she's angry.
慈悲の女神は万物に導きを与える。真実が明らかになった時、お前はまだその哀れな信仰心を持っていられるか。
Okay, when she's angry.
時折北の故郷を思い出す。そびえ立つ峠、黄金と緑が交わる丘、そして戦火の中死んでいった養父母のことを。
And interactions.
要塞と名役。英雄たちの決断に口出しするつもりは毛頭ないが、私は私のやり方でセブリーク人に自らの運命を選択する権利を返すつもりだ。
When she's irritated.
私が剣を抜く前に軽率な振る舞いをやめることだ。
Okay, and special interactions.
また会おう、冒険者。
Okay, that's not so special. Matao, Bokensha, and that's mean till we meet again or let us meet again. Adventurer. Okay, that's so taken from Viva la something. Okay, and okay, that's it. Now we'll be checking out on her characters, the chibi icon and the skin. Okay, let's check out our origin, and I gotta say it's very weird but yet cool. She's riding on the Pegasus with a wings that is not consist of feathers but of butterfly wings. It's pretty cool and niche design. And let's see how it looks like. And sorry, it's not a Pegasus, it's a unicorn, a flying unicorn. I'm not sure. Flying unicorn is grouped under Flying Pegasus too. So I do not have that much of knowledge on mythical creature, correct me if I'm wrong, and let's see how it looks like when it moves. Okay, this when she's normal attack. When they move, and she's releasing her skills. When she's stunned. Okay, and when she faint or die in battle. And I gotta say, things I noticed that as of Langrisser 5.0 to 6.0 current version, the newer characters, their sword, like Tyrant Tails and Terrorists, their sword actually look very nice, very magnificent. In fact, their design really, both of their design looks better than the original Langrisser and Alhazard. Well, look at the blade, even have some special runes, words, or crest written all over it. That's pretty nice. Then let's check out, to your surprise, if you look at her body stats and figure, it actually looks kind of plain, but you guys are in for a treat for her Echo of Light skin, and here we go. Well, you guys already seen on previous video. Let's check it out with physics. Alright, and this is the true 88 I'm talking about, and she's the true 88. And okay, before we click on the characters, let's check out our normal characters. So this for her infantry class, because the original only have flyer class. Okay, let's check out the original physics first.
時折北の故郷を思い出す。セブリークでは謝礼として花束を贈る。慈悲の女神は万物に導きを与える。エムゾスの計画は着々と進んでいる。諦めろ。 暁の剣をセブリークでは謝礼として花束を贈る。
And Zilong. I understand you're trying to make the game realistic and true to physics, and that's why she's wearing or dumping on heavy armor, and that's why everything is being pulled down. And this is how actual physics should look like without the jiggle stuff. But come on, man, we are your loyal fans. Just defy gravity for us. All right. And this is for the characters, and this is how the chibi character looks like when in her infantry class. Lot more design, but they're still keeping the widow veil, I like to call it in Japanese. Wake ceremonial, the girls wear like a widow veil. I guess this also is copied or taken from, or they learned from the Western culture. I'm not very sure about all this because I'm living in Asia, so sorry about it. So do share with me about this knowledge and how she looks like when she's running, when she's attacking, when she's stunned, releasing her skills, and when she falls in battle. Then on her, whoa. Okay, so instead from a unicorn Pegasus, now it just become a spiritual Pegasus with no horns, and the wing looks like a ghastly wings, and you can see as its petal is wing and is fly, it'll leave off ghostly trail, which is pretty cool, and it's a golden unicorn. That's pretty nice, and that's how they look like when they die. Okay, when she releases her skills. So in this skin form, the sword is remain inside. She did not pull the sword out of the hilt or the shed. Oh, okay, it does. My bad. But at this point, when she's releasing the skill, it sounds like it looks like almost she's like a spellcaster holding onto a staff. And alright, enough of the chibi characters. I know what you guys want to see. It's time to see the actual body jiggle physics of reality when she's wearing light clothing. Here we go.
セブリークでは謝礼として花束を贈る。
Leo.
花の香りが消えてしまう前に、お前にも束の間の喜びが訪れるように。
Nice.
諦めろ。暁の剣を手にしたその瞬間から、私はタブリスへの市場を捨て去った。成功期の下でペガサスナイトタブリスは赤く染まる黄金平原、静かな大地に佇む暁の剣。慈悲の女神は万物に導きを与える。真実が明らかになった時、お前はまだその哀れな信仰心を持っていられるか。
Alright, like Captain America once said, I can do this all day. I mean, look at the front and her, oh my god, the two she-twos. Well, really the show must go on, so before you go for the demo play, let's check out this her character's art in case you guys are interested for drawing illustrations or cosplay purposes. Oh gosh, they even put a lot of, I mean, not only did I get to see or actually notice, you guys look right up the veil or the veil that's linked to the back. At the back, there's more in-depth design. It's like the design of the stars, the Milky Way, or even the galaxy. Oh my god, this is definitely if anyone is going to do this cosplay up to the detail, that's very hardcore, and I'll be glad to really see it, man. In fact, I gotta say, I'll be willing to do some donations to people who's willing to do Tyrant Tales and Tabres cosplay. This is pretty nice. I mean, for Langrisser fans, ask ourselves, as this game is getting older and older, do we have improvement on the character designs? I gotta say, definitely yes. And this is how she looks like in her vertical design if you guys are watching from your phones. And I'm not sure her 172 cms includes her wearing this the height weight underneath her shoes or boots, because you can tell that she's stacking up to look taller. Okay, and okay, let's check out clicking on the characters.
セブリークでは謝礼として花束を贈る。花の香りが消えてしまう。諦めろ。暁の剣を手にしたそ。
So okay, if you guys want better views and to enjoy better physics of the characters, you definitely got to purchase an Echo of Light for her characters. And now without further delay, let's go to the demo play, and here we go. And as you guys can see, because of the nerving of this character, and that's why she has not been in the top tier list of PvP in the current meta. And not to mention that her DF, like I said on the previous video, that her Dark Feather debuff can be dispelled unless you put in a lot of effort to retain it.
共通の意志を実行する。
So right, she only has 2 exclusive skills and everything is here. So okay. And I have no allies in this game. I can only cast this. Okay, I'm gonna try casting on later because I'm still quite far away from. Oh, never mind, I'll just cast it now.
嘘を打ち砕け。
Oh, okay, here's my ally, yeah, NPC. So once they die, you gotta get this.
決意を示せ。
So you can see, this is my 2C skill. The cast range is only 1 block, and the CD is 3. It's a single target. And currently I'm very far. However, I am able to target the enemy, and I'm a fly unit anywhere besides in available space, so I can teleport to the enemy.
苦しみの中で目覚めるがいい。
So one thing to take note of. Oh, another of my allies. Okay, one thing to take note before battle, just now, we have 2 stacks of Dark Feather. And it lasts for 2 turns because from the enemy, not from my damage. Because it's from my talent, it will last for 3 turns instead. Okay, so now the downside is, another downside you guys can tell is only the non-3C skills, though they didn't state, but the 3C skill is treated as an AoE skill. That's why it cannot be used to target enemies directly or teleport over. Only the single target skills can be used to cast an enemy, because right now my 2C skills is not working properly. Then okay, let's see, should I enter? What's the criteria? Okay, I do not receive initiate attack from enemies, so I'm gonna just stand by here.
共通の意志を実行する。
Okay, I'm gonna cast my AoE 3C. You guys can see how it's played out.
決意を示せ。
Okay, this is my passive. So when all allies on the field dies, give the damage source 2 layers of black feathers or dark feathers. So this
苦しみの中で目
similar
覚
to
めるがいい。
Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay.
決意を示せ。決意を示せ。
So okay, I'm
決意
done.
を示せ。
Okay,
決意を
I'm
示
coming
せ。
here. So you see, before battle, I'll do a AoE damage to them, similar to Gale or Wind Force.
決意を示せ。
So now I'm gonna go very far from enemy, and as guys can see, because if it's a 2C skills, I can target them. And before battle, I do damage. They gain another 3 stacks.
苦しみの中で目覚めるがいい。
And another thing I'm not able to test or find out right now because it's written as 3 stacks of black feathers or dark feathers, but I'm not sure it did the updated changes for the icon. But in the past, each debuff most of the time is treated as one icon. So if enemies like Rose, if allies like Rose and Sales heal it and dispel it, is it all going to be leaf on, or they're just going to leaf off one counter at a time? I think got to refer back, or let's see if any pros will be able to showcase us, and hopefully we'll see more people using her in upcoming Apex. Hopefully there's a way to make her of better use. So okay, let's go through the last demo play again. So this demo play, we're not able to find out
共
too
通の
much
意志を実行す
of
る。
the stuff right now. I'll get in my turn first.
共通の意志を実行する。
So okay, they have 2. So
決意を
I'm
示せ。
slightly zoom in and see how it is.
苦しみの中で目覚めるがいい。
Okay, as you can see, the 2C skill is very strong. If enemies, if the conditions are made, if enemies have no less than 2 black feathers counter, you attack the hero straight away. This taken from Omega's 2C skills. It's pretty strong.
共通の意志を実行する。
Okay, I'm not going to use this skill set. We're going to showcase to you guys. I'm not going to get damage or attack.
決意を示せ。
So okay, again, I'm going to cast my 3C. If I'm going to damage them, I will get attack again.
決意を示せ。
Okay, both enemies only have single target
決意を示せ。
attack, so I'll be casting these skills,
嘘を打ち砕け。
and they're gonna target me for attack. So as you can see,
決意を示せ。
so enemies with 3 stacks, so my attack they cannot counter.
苦しみの中で目覚めるがいい。
So you can see the enemy is not retaliating,
決意を示せ。
and my HP is still retained above 80%. So again, this enemy cannot target me. So okay, again he has 2 stacks.
決意を示せ。 共通の意志を実行す
I'm
る。
gonna give him 3 stacks before battle because of my 3C ability. Okay, in case you guys
共
may
通
need
の
to
意志
read
を
it.
実行する。
So the first one is saying when HP is above 80%, cannot be normal attack or targeted as skills by enemy. And second is after initiating damage to enemy, apply 1 layer of dark feather, and when all enemies on field dies, applies to When your ally dies, apply 2 layers of dark feathers to the enemies. Oh gosh, my 3C run out. So okay, that's bad. Okay, let's try one last time because this is definitely easier than Tyrant Tails guarding and counter attacking. I'm just gonna go through quick one this time, this one last time.
決意を示せ。
I'm just gonna enter. You just kill my ally. I'm gonna kill you.
苦しみの中で目覚めるがいい。決意を示せ。
And my turn.
共通の意志を実行する。
Okay, this time I'm gonna cast. So next turn, we can spam the 3C and we can cast the skills. We can don't cast the skills first. We're gonna showcase
苦
you
しみの
guys.
中で目覚めるがいい。共通の意志を実行する。苦しみの中で目覚めるがいい。共通の意志を実行する。
So you can see enemy already have 3 stacks.
決意
And
を示せ。
I'm just gonna normal attack first so you guys can see that enemies cannot counter. And you can see because this debuff is cast directly from her talent, the effect will last for 3 turns, whereas from
共
the
通
skills
の意
only
志を
for
実
2
行
turns.
する。
So it's capped max at 3 stack. So you can see her attack speed is oh, because I already lost the buff, but you can see her attack speed is actually fairly slow. As you can see, the enemy has to do nothing for a while before she commences her attack. Not that high. I'm not sure if it's due to only this demo or
決意を示せ。決意を示せ。決意を示せ。
okay. Then now let us use the 3C. You guys can see that I'm gonna attack directly, and they will not be able to counter attack, and we are attacking the enemy's HP directly again. So you can see we kind of ignore the enemy's normal attack. We just go straight forward for the hero unit.
共通の意志を実行する。
Again, enemy can counter attack. So that's it for Tabres. Of course, based on the current meta and because of the ruling and how her 3C act again get nerfed, compared to Towa's given 2 act again skills, that she's currently not performing, or she's not a favorite choice yet in the Apex scenes, and also due to that her dark feathers can be dispelled fairly easily. I guess the best way to combo with her is if you're able to get both Tabres and with Patricia on the same game, then that's gonna pull out her full potential. And last but not least, regarding her build and enchantment wise, okay, okay, the more famous build or the suggested build, as you guys can see, has seen on the last shared and post video, is definitely go for clock enchantment, and definitely go for Scarlet than Ragnarok, because it will trigger with your 3C passive ability. Then definitely last right for higher survivability. Helmet, you can either go for this Pale Apostle or Pale Apocalypse. This one's gonna 50% chance to cause your enemies to not be able to receive healing, or you can give them Flash Flower Blossom, or if not, the latest meta, Night Owl Shadow. So when you end your turn and you cast the invisible skill, no enemies 2 blocks around you, you will obtain increase your skill damage and AoE damage increment. Then that's it for enchantment wise. PvE, you can go for anything that give you damage, and of course better abilities as the current patch goes. For if you intend to go for PvP, I'll suggest to go for either the new accessories Butterfly. Every turn will give you like a shield to negate 1 debuff, or go for the dust, the item to prevent you from getting stuns, or if not, you can go for Judgment Talisman, so you can have more advantages against holy units, especially Lightbringer is still kind of the meta right now. So if you're trying to kill off or fight against Holy God, you will bring this, or you go you'll bring Dragon Slayer's Emblem if you're trying to fight against, or you like units like SP Lumford or Emperor Tyrant Tail. So that's it, we've come to the end. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and like and subscribe. If you have any question, do leave it down in the comment section below. This is Kami. We'll see you guys on the next part of video, next month of the video, featuring newer banners, heroes, and better updates, and of course newer updates. Okay, last but not least, we shall end with this for you guys. This is Kami. Goodbye. See ya.
諦めろ。暁の剣を手にしたその瞬間から、私はタブリスへの市場を捨て去った。